First of all, wish you a very warm welcome to this year's IREE. This entire phenomenon of having the equipment manufacturers collecting everybody together to one location is a very important B2B conference and exhibition that we are organizing here. I would like to thank CII. I would like to thank all the participants. I would like to thank all the organizations of railways who have supported this. But this is not what we should stop at. I think India deserves a much bigger railway conference and exhibition compared to what we are doing right now. Do you think it should be better than InnoTrans? How many people think like that? Wow. Dada, now you have a target. I am requesting DG CII to rethink the entire concept, look at something which is bigger than InnoTrans, add all the aspects of railway transportation, technology aspects, user aspects, equipment aspects, software, design, practically every aspect of railway transportation, please bring it here. Metro, your high speed, every part of it. That will make a much better, that will do more justice to our aspirations. I'll take a few minutes. I don't want to hold you back for a long time. Friends, in the last 11 years, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has put strong focus on railways modernization. And the results are visible. Today, we have 35,000 kilometers of tracks built in the last 11 years, 46,000 kilometers of railway tracks electrified in the last 11 years. Phenomenal number. 40,000 new coaches manufactured. First bullet train project is now 325 kilometers done. And recently I visited both Surat and Bilimora stations. That is the first section which will be opened in 2027. Work is going on at a very, very rapid pace. We have now 156 Vande Bharat services, 30 Amrit Bharat services, and 4 Namo Bharat services, which are highly popular in the entire country. Our production levels have really gone up. Today, we are manufacturing 7,000 coaches every year, which is probably more than the many continents. We are manufacturing 1,681 locomotives, which is more than the complete production of Europe, North and South America, Africa and Australia combined. So that kind of work is going on in our country at this point of time. We are also emerging as a major export hub. Recently, locomotives made in India have been exported to Africa, and there are many equipment which are manufactured in India and exported. Recently, I think a couple of teams which met me, they gave the details of the electrical equipment that they are exporting to Europe now, which is a very big achievement for the country. Our CapEx program is on track. We are investing about 2,56,000 crore rupees every year, and that kind of investment is necessary because we need to modernize railways at a very rapid pace. Whatever we lost in the first 60 years of our freedom from the British, those 60 years have to be made up within the coming 10 years. So that's why we have really ramped up CapEx and speeded up the execution. Many new projects which have now become reality. Chenab Bridge, which is world's highest railway arch bridge, that's a reality now, and it's giving a lot of good service to the people of Kashmir Valley. The railway line to Mizoram was recently inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister. It has fundamentally changed the way people get their goods, the cost of commodity transportation. Everything has fundamentally changed because of these projects. Pamban Bridge, another very important technology milestone that has been achieved recently. And Kavach implementation is going on at a very rapid pace. What's important is all these changes that we do must focus on three important aspects. First is, how do passengers perceive us? Are the passengers happy? Are we able to provide enough services? Second, safety. Very important to keep 100% focus on safety. And of course, because of this focus, the results are visible. Today, we have been able to reduce accidents by almost 80% compared to what the numbers were 11 years ago. But we must not stop here. We must continuously strive to make it much more safer. And third is, are we making the railways ready for coming 25 years? The steps that we take today will determine how railways will be serving the people in the coming 25 years. So it's very important to make sure that today's steps are basically paving the way for railways growth and for passenger satisfaction and safety security in the coming 25 years. Every step has to be thought with these three parameters. Friends, we have reached a level where today we are running about 24,000 trains every day. What next? What's important is, what are we thinking of the future? First, we must rapidly increase our capacity. You must have seen in the recent cabinet decisions, Honorable Prime Minister has approved many new projects of doubling, tripling, quadrupling. There is a rapid pace of automatic signaling. Kavach, new sanctions are happening practically every month. So capacity has to increase substantially. So we'll continue to focus on capacity increase. And capacity has to increase not only for the conventional railway tracks, but now we have to start constructing dedicated passenger corridors. Because we are 1.4 billion people. The amount of transportation demand is huge, humongous. To cater to that kind of demand, we must have dedicated passenger corridors. We have examples in economies of similar nature. We have seen those very successful examples. So time has come to build dedicated passenger corridors. So that is one major item, increasing the capacity of conventional tracks and building dedicated passenger corridors. These will be very important focus points in the coming years. Second, rolling out Kavach, and again we have to take huge targets for all of us, all the industry participants and the railway administration. We must take really big targets and achieve them. Automatic train protection happened in many other railway systems way back in 1990s. For us, it started in 2016 once the clarity on what technology we should use happened. And after that, the process of getting the SIL 4 certification, getting the ISA, improving the system. So now Kavach 4.0, which got finally approved in July 2024, now that is getting rolled out. So we must make sure that in the coming 4-5 years, a substantial part of the railway network should be covered by Kavach. Any new manufacturers, designers, participants are welcome. All manufacturers who would like to join this journey are welcome, because this is going to be the standard automatic train protection that we will use throughout the country. Right now it is designed for 180 kmph, tested at 160 kmph. We will keep rolling out the Kavach 4.0 for some years, and in parallel we will be developing Kavach 5.0, which will be designed for high speeds to 80 kmph, and this will also then become the standard system for all the dedicated passenger corridors. Most of these dedicated passenger corridors will be designed for 350 kmph speed, running speed, operating speed at 320 kmph, design speed, max speed at 350 kmph. And many more such corridors will now be constructed in the country. In our Viksit Bharat vision, we have kept a target of about 7,000 kilometers to be constructed by 2047. So this will have our own signaling and OCC. So please bear in mind that that is a big opportunity for all of you as we keep modernizing and expanding our system. The third point I would like to share with you what next is, Vande Bharat is a huge success. We get huge demand from every part of the country for new Vande Bharat services. Right now we are running the version 3.0, which is significant improvement over the version 2. But now we must reimagine our Vande Bharat service and come with a totally new technology which should benchmark on all parameters with the best in the world. Right now, on all technical parameters, it matches with the best in the world. For example, it does 0 to 100 kmph in 52 seconds compared to 54 seconds by the best other trains in Japan and Europe. The noise level inside the train is 100 times less than the noise level in an aircraft, and the vibration level is it's significantly better than most other trains in the world. But now we must take it to a next level, next notch, and come up with a version 4.0 of Vande Bharat, which becomes comparable to the best in the world on every other parameter. The toilets have to be further improved, seats have to be made better, the workmanship of the coaches has to come to a totally new level, and that has to become our goal in the coming 18 months. We must launch the Vande Bharat 4.0, which becomes the standard, and people should then the world should strive to import that train. That should be our goal in the coming years. The fourth target is Amrit Bharat trains have become very popular. Right now we are doing the version 2.0. The version 3.0 is under development. Amrit Bharat is the push-pull technology. Push-pull technology is very useful for longer distances. Shorter distances, distributed power is better than push-pull. So we'll be going for push-pull technology for all the long distance trains, and in India we have trains which run for about 2,500 kilometers, even 3,000 kilometer journeys are there. So we'll be going in a large way for push-pull technology for the longer distance. So the version 3.0 is right now under development. Still we are using the older locomotives for the Amrit Bharat trains, significantly improved but still one generation behind. So now we must look at Amrit Bharat 4.0, where we have the coaches, the train set as a new generation, and the locomotives also as new generation. So that means new generation of passenger locomotives will have to be designed and manufactured, and we should keep that as a 36-month target. Within next 36 months, we should have new generation of passenger locomotives out and running, open for testing. That is the next target we should take. The fifth target we should take is about the infrastructure, and that fifth thing that we will take in a very large way is to significantly improve the processes which go into manufacturing track components. I know many of the component manufacturers may not like it, but it's very, very important for the safety of our passengers. So I urge all the track equipment manufacturers to really improve your processes in manufacturing, processes in quality control, processes in material selection, processes in procurement, processes in heat treatment of materials, processes in final assembly, processes in each and every part of the value chain, production process, to increase substantially, not incremental. Incrementalism will not work now. Please be prepared. Those who do not improve will lose out. Be prepared for it. I am giving a very open call to all of you to significantly improve the processes, and I have requested the Railway Board to appoint people who are ruthless in checking the processes. Who are ruthless, they should actually debar, delist, and sometimes even blacklist people who are manufacturing substandard quality equipment and supplying to railways. Be ruthless. Chairman sir, you are here. Absolutely no mercy on people who are supplying low quality materials. We have to improve the specifications also 10x minimum. Whether it is signaling equipment, whether it is earthing equipment, whether it is track equipment, whether it is equipments which go into manufacturing of locomotives and coaches, we have to significantly improve the quality of the components and the specifications which are applied to them. And RDSO has been working for the last 3 years. We must ramp up that work very, very rapidly. Time has come that we should be procuring the best in the world so that our passengers actually get the services which today's world of 2025 deserves and aspires. Today our society is a very different society. It's an aspirational society. This is not a society which will be happy with things which were there in 1950s and 1960s. So we really have to, all the manufacturers, and since this is a gathering of the equipment suppliers, that's why I am making this point very clearly, that please be prepared for improving the specifications and process technology, process checks, process inspections are going to substantially change in the coming months. Already you must have felt the change, but that change is now going to accelerate, because I wanted to first tell you before we start implementing those steps. So it's very important that please you also be prepared for it. The next point is, we'll also take leadership in some of the new technologies. One of the technologies is hydrogen powered train. We took a call, and that was a difficult call to take, that we will not import this technology. I know very many friends from Europe were willing to supply hydrogen trains 3 years ago, but I requested all of them that no, we will not take it from you. We will design it ourselves, and I am very happy that our railway teams and the designers associated with them have designed the hydrogen train fully on their own, and this is a very important milestone in our journey, because getting that confidence of designing a new technology is what will help our industries to take the next leap. And we decided to design the most powerful hydrogen train, 2400 kilowatt. So that was a decision we took because we wanted to really set a new benchmark. We must now take similar targets for new technology on every aspect of railways. Like what we did in Kavach, becoming Atmanirbhar in an automatic train protection technology was very, very important. I know people criticized us a lot. People questioned that decision so many times, but the decision has proved to be true, and the decision has proved to be right. So similar decisions now we must take in every aspect of railways, every technology. The next thing that we will now do, we'll have huge focus on improving the skill level of our employees. We have Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya now already in shape, now 3 years of its progress, of its existence. Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya now has tie-ups with every part of the aviation industry, from the manufacturers like Airbus to MRO to operators like Indigo and many other operators. So practically every aspect of aviation industry has now become part of the Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. Now I would like every aspect of railway technology to be part of GSV, so that manufacturers, maintenance teams, design teams, and especially the very core designs of the microcontrollers and IGBTs which go into power electronics, that should now be taken up. The most difficult part of the design must be done by our people. That is when the real strength will come. If we just do a TOT and be happy with it, no, that is not something which we aspire. To be a developed nation, we will have to take the most difficult challenges and achieve those, then only we'll become a developed country by 2047. So I'll request GSV and Railways team and the manufacturers to join hands, look at chip level design, look at card level design, look at metallurgy level design, look at manufacturing process level technologies, look at maintainability of the assets, look at the maintenance practices, look at how can we create a proper IoT platform, and take that big leap which we need to take in a major way, major sustained way. That should be our next target for the next 36 months. And when we meet after 2 years in CII, I would like to request GSV to give a proper report every quarter so that what we have achieved is known to the entire industry. And I like industry to come forward in a very big way. Please come forward, join hands with university. Today you can start 1 month course, 3-week course, 6-month course, 4-year course, 6-year course, whatever course you want can be designed in the Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. Totally tuned to your requirements. So if that is the flexibility the Vishwavidyalaya is giving to you, please take advantage of it. Many companies have taken the advantage, but please take huge advantage of it and come out with courses that will improve your people's skill levels as well as the railway team's skill levels. The last thing that we will take in a very big way in the coming times is door-to-door logistics solutions. We launched the door-to-door logistics solutions from one OD pair, and we would like to saturate that, master it, be very comfortable with the entire practice, and especially make the customers feel very comfortable with it. And then we should take up more OD pairs so that railways becomes a complete logistics solution provider, not just the middle mile carrier of bulk goods. That should be the next target for the logistics and the operations team. And within next 12 months, we should have done substantial work on making the customers feel very comfortable sending their parcels, sending their cargo using the door-to-door logistics supply chain. So these are some major targets we are taking, friends, in the coming months. And bridge and tunnel design is a very important need in our entire infra sector, whether it is railways, highways, whether it is marine structures, whether it is bridges and dams. Everywhere we need very strong tunnel and bridge design capabilities. We are starting a center of excellence in Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. All people associated with bridge and tunnel design, please come forward. We welcome you. Be a part of the center of excellence. And we would like to grow this to a team of almost 100 designers in the coming 36 months who really know the bridge and tunnel designing to a very deep level. The university is right now discussing with many international organizations, institutes, who are very good at designing bridges and tunnels. So once those are done, please sign the MOUs and have joint programs, have exchange programs. You have the flexibility to call any top expert in the world. Absolutely no bar. Call any top expert in the world, buy every best design software, whatever is best in the world, adopt it. But we must have that capability of bridge and tunnel design and engineering, which is today a major need in our country. So friends, with all those big targets, which means more hard work for all of us, but good for the country, and people should get better services. If we perform well, all of us, then the immediate benefit is the way people perceive railways, the way people use railways. And there's lot more to be done, lots and lots of efforts to be put in. We should just not be satisfied with anything that we have achieved so far. This is, in my opinion, just a beginning. The major goal of being a developed country, Viksit Bharat, by 2047, that should be our laser sharp focus on that goal and do everything that is needed to achieve that goal. Because first time in the history since 1947, we have got a leader who has given that goal, who has dreamed that impossible target, who has given us that imagination. So we need to really come up to those levels of aspiration, come to those levels of achievement, which will help the country being that developed nation by 2047. Thank you very much for being here.